How did San Paran get caught? The downfall of San Paran's UCI Continental Cycling Team began with whispers in the cycling community and sharp-eyed observers noticing inconsistencies in their bike setup. Unlike major teams that rely on established manufacturers such as Specialized, Trek or Pinarello, San Paran was using unbranded frames with an oddly generic look. These frames bore UCI approval stickers, a certification that ensures bicycles used in professional races meet safety and performance standards. However, something seemed off. The scandal unraveled when cycling insiders, including rival teams and industry professionals, started questioning why San Paran's bikes did not match any known UCI-approved models. The issue gained traction when mechanics from other teams familiar with UCI's database on homologated approved frames couldn't find a matching model for the ones that San Paran were riding. Things escalated when a former team staff member anonymously tipped off cycling journalists, claiming that the frames had been sourced from an unnamed Chinese manufacturer and that the approval stickers had been deliberately faked. This prompted an investigation by media outlets and eventually the UCI itself. What was the frame and why was it not allowed? San Paran had been using a carbon fibre frame that, while appearing to be high quality, had never gone through the rigorous testing required for UCI approval. The UCI mandates that all bikes used in competition must meet strict safety regulations, undergo structural integrity tests, and be produced by manufacturers who comply with professional racing standards. Origin of the frame. Reports suggest that the frames were sourced from a mass-production Chinese manufacturer that sells unbranded frames to various private label brands. Lack of testing. Unlike established brands, which submit their frames to UCI for crash, stretch, and durability tests, these frames had never been through such scrutiny. Fake approval stickers. To bypass regulations, San Paran's management reportedly affixed counterfeit UCI stickers to the frames, giving them the appearance of compliance. Risk to riders. Without proper testing, these frames could have posed a serious risk during high-speed races. Had one failed mid-race, it could have led to catastrophic crashes. The UCI's investigation, explained in layman's terms. Once concerns about San Paran's bikes were raised, the UCI launched an official investigation. Here's how the process unfolded. Initial inquiry. The UCI's technical team compared San Paran's frame with their database of approved models. When no match was found, they requested proof of certification from the team. Failure to provide documentation. San Paran struggled to find any legitimate certification for the frames, raising further suspicions. On-site inspections. The UCI sent inspectors to analyse the frames in person, confirming that the approval stickers were fake. Interviews with insiders. UCI officials interviewed current and former team staff, and some of whom had management knowingly used unapproved frames. Forensic testing. Some of the seized frames were sent to independent testing facilities, where structural tests confirmed that they had not undergone UCI's mandatory safety tests. Formal sanctions. As a result, the UCI charged San Paran with regulatory violations, which ultimately led to their disqualification from future competitions and the team's demise. Reactions from staff, cyclists, fans, and pundits. San Paran team management. San Paran's management initially denied any wrongdoing, with team principal Richard Pascoe issuing a statement. Quote, "We believe this is a misunderstanding and will cooperate fully with the UCI's investigation," Our riders' safety has always been our top priority. However, as more evidence surfaced, the team retracted its initial stance. A leaked internal email revealed that certain staff members had voiced concerns about the frames months before the scandal broke. Cyclists' reactions. The riders were reportedly blindsided by the controversy. Many had no idea that their frames were non-compliant. One anonymous team rider told Cycling Weekly, quote, "I trusted the team to provide us with safe and legal equipment. This is a huge betrayal. We risk our lives on these bikes." Some riders began searching for new teams even before the official disbandment announcement, fearing that the scandal would ruin their professional cycling reputations. Fan outrage. San Piran had a strong grassroots following in the UK, particularly in Cornwall. Fans took to social media to express their disappointment. One supporter wrote on Twitter, quote, "This is heartbreaking. I followed San Piran since the beginning. They had so much potential, and now it's gone because of some dishonest decisions." Others were more cynical, with one comment reading, quote, "If you're going to cheat, at least do it properly, and not with Alibaba frames." Cycling pundits' take. Experts in the cycling world viewed the scandal as both shocking and inevitable. Former pro rider and TV analyst David Miller commented, quote, "This is a cautionary tale about trying to cut corners in professional cycling. There's no hiding from the scrutiny of the UCI and the cycling community." What happens next? For San Piran riders and staff. With the teams disbanded, the riders and staff now face an uncertain future. Some will find spots in other teams, while others may struggle due to the controversy surrounding their previous employer. Younger riders may get a second chance with other continental teams. Experienced professionals may move to domestic circuits or alternative racing formats. Team staff, particularly mechanics and management, might face reputational damage when seeking new positions. For the UCI, the governing body is likely to tighten regulations to prevent similar incidents in the future. Possible measures include more frequent bike inspections, random on-site bike checks before races, stronger penalties, harsher sanctions for teams caught violating equipment rules, transparency measures, mandatory public disclosure of all UCI-approved frame models to prevent counterfeiting. For cycling as a sport. This scandal could lead to a broader discussion about the financial struggles of smaller teams. Some argue that San Piran's actions, while unethical, were driven by financial necessity. Unlike World Tour teams with multi-million-dollar budgets, continental teams operate on tight margins, making it tempting to cut costs wherever possible. There is growing support for increased funding and oversight to help smaller teams compete without resorting to desperate measures. Conclusion: a cautionary tale in professional cycling. The downfall of San Piran serves as a stark warning to all professional teams. Cutting corners in professional cycling rarely ends well, and the risks, both ethical and physical, far outweigh any short-term gains. While the team's demise is unfortunate, it highlights the importance of transparency, safety, and integrity in the sport. So, as cycling moves forward, the legacy of this scandal will likely shape future regulations and reinforce the need for compliance at all levels of competition. For fans, riders, and industry insiders, this saga is a reminder that in professional cycling, there are no shortcuts to success. Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to comment down below in the comment section and share your opinions on this matter. Also, before you go, subscribe if this is your first time here and leave a like on this video to show your support. I'll catch you guys in the next one.